Chaos963, doing it to you in 3D. So groovy that I dig me. Hey now, hey now, hey now. If you're dropping in, thank you. If you're dropping out, sorry to hear about it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, energized, man. You know, been doing this fast thing, and it's what's up for real. We're trying to tell people. It's wild how, you know, our folk, and I'm B1, you know, B1, black first. But it's amazing how our people listen to any and everybody before we listen to our own folk. White man, I'm not even going there. I said I don't get political, and I ain't playing with my game today. Watch this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Chaos963, let me get a little of this house clean stuff out the way. And then we're going to get into the subject at hand. Chaos963.com, you can find me there. Got some product I be selling, so I don't have to be up in the cat's face. Venture I do, if it don't support itself, I got to let it go, man. But this is it. But every venture I do, since I don't really come into consciousness, it supports itself. It ain't nothing like being conscious. Let me turn this AC off. You know, it done got chillier, right? In fact, cat don't really need the AC as much, but when I be coming down about that shower, man, I be like, you know, on Smoke City, because I like to try to take the hot shower, try to burn the dirt off. You don't want to come off dirt? I'll put just 160 degrees on you. You'll come off there. So yeah, I do the AC and I leave it on, forget it's on, then it'll be messing with my thing. But Chaos963. Check the scroll at the bottom of the screen. You can see all my little hookups. Hook up with a fella, because I'm bringing it. I'm bringing some life and death stuff. And I ain't talking about something that I just read about. I'm talking about something I done lived, man. And trying to share it with a cat so you can live too. It ain't about being up under no gun, man. Folks is out here every day when I be talking to them, they be whining and crying, and every day I be like, man, you know, what is you doing? And if the energy that you're with, call it whatever, God, Allah, Supreme Being, Buddha, if it ain't keeping the heat up off of you, if you can't get in there and get what you want and need, then you need to be looking at something else. Insanity, doing the same thing you've been doing and expect something different. Insanity, that's insane. We won't do this and say, hold on, let me get something for that. Let me get something for that. Now we're going to do this one. Y'all like that? You can't keep doing the same thing you've been doing expecting something different. Ain't going to happen. And I'm really talking to you folks today all up in them, up there with bootleg fallible, these bootleg preachers and stuff, man. And I'm telling you, you need to get out from up under that. I've been kind of tiptoeing around that a little bit. Now I'm finna here to tell you, for real, I've seen what that produces, and it ain't good. Come on, man. Start cutting into what's really meant and made for you. Get into the power, the real power. And there's power. It got to be power. Listen, man, something that's sustaining all of this is you, and you coupled up with the combined. You coupled up with the combined consciousness. Got a witness. So then, listen, Chaos963, Instagram, Chaos963HZ, Chaos963.com, Cash App, money sign, Chaos963, PayPal, Chaos963, Twitter, Chaos963, Facebook, Chaos963. You get the idea. Chaos963. Look here, man. I got a chance to talk to a cat about that 963 on the day. You know, that's the vibration for the crown chakra. Yeah. And let me tell you, you want some peace of mind? If you're having trouble sleeping, get up under some of that at night. Get up under some of that binary vibration, and it'll rock you to sleep, and it will literally heal your body. And you know what? I'm telling people about this healing and the stuff you can do for your weight and stuff you can do to help generate whatever you need. It's already here with you. You have whatever you need in you already. in you already. So you can't, you ain't no need to complain. And now if you letting these, like I say, bootleg preachers trick you out of it, then yeah, you getting what you got coming, man. For real, for real. You know, and that's just the bottom line. The bottom line. Put on them headphones at night. Go to sleep with that 963. Just go to put on Google, then go to just put in 963. That's it. And it'll bring up these different pages and whatnot where you can hit it, and it'll give you that vibration. And you put that in your headphones, go to sleep. I promise you, you will sleep good and wake up energized, and you'll feel different. Everything we need is here. Healing, herbs, spices. You folks is eating the garbage and expecting, you know, to come on, it ain't gonna work. Get with it, man. You know, and I got freed up in a special way today. I was dealing with some folks that were supposed to be there and they wasn't, and tried to take advantage of a fella, and I was like really upset with that, you know. But I said, why you upset, man? That's their nature, you know. And so I started purging that feeling, but it got me thinking, man, you need to let these folks know what's up, because I've been kind of tiptoeing around stuff. Ain't no tiptoeing around it. The roof is on fire. It's time to do what you know to do. I'm hollering right now. I'm hollering at the front door. Fire! Dun, 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 dun. Fire! Come on out the house, man. That house you in is burning down. Come on up out of there. So then, you got the chaos stuff, man. Holler at a fella. Because I got more. This is the tip of the iceberg. But folks trying to act like, yeah, okay, well, where you at is where you want to be. Stay there then, man. But I talk to folks, and I be hearing you, what you be saying. You ain't, that's not the spot. You ain't talking about you're comfortable. You ain't talking about you're happy. And you ain't talking about how you really want to be there. So come on up out of there, man. Let you you know, have some guts. Wasn't what for to say, but have some guts. Let them hang. Let your guts hang. I'll say that. Yeah. So again, as always, I'm gonna be short in front of you because I'm just, you know, I'm not trying to be long yet, but I'm gonna be stretching it out. But for today, I'm gonna be short in front of you, sweet and to the point, and get you to some understanding that you do not have to subject yourself and be in no negative, downbeaten, losing situation. You ain't got to be in no downbeaten, losing relationship. You ain't got to be in no downbeaten nothing. And you ain't got to be living in no fear, man. Fear is a killer, man. Blood pressure high and anxiety, can't sleep. Let that go, man. Let that go. And the key is getting to the understanding of who you are. Who you are. One, you are B1. You're African. That's where you come from. But in essence, that's where everybody come from. They tell you the first people on this here was to come right out of Africa. First entity was a black woman. In that understanding, you need to realize that the things that we did as people over there promoted health, promoted peace and harmony within our body. We get with this stuff over here, man. These cats ain't about no peace and harmony, man. You seen them mad fools on TV last night? Man, I couldn't even, I come up in it because I'm on the internet working on it, come up and I'll listen to a little piece. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. We got a 12-year-old and a retarded boy. And we got a 12-year-old and a retard fighting on stage in front of the world. Representing the one supposed to be the greatest country ever. They done tore it up. They tear up everything. They done tore it up. And now they're up there fighting, talking just madness. Shut up. You shut up. You shut up. You tell your mama to shut up. Get your mama to shut up. Here, knock this chip off my shoulder. I'm like, man, really? Really? Come on, man. You did dirt. Well, you did dirt. Both of y'all. We're not doing politics. Remember that? No politics. Thank you very much. No politics. Thank you very much. I will not be running for office. Anyway, that's the madness that's going on, man. If that's what you want, go ahead and get in that. If not, get back to your roots and your understanding of who you are and what got your people safe and through, and get back with that, man. Herbs, spices, man. They got herbs and spices that can, man. You want to know about healing? Dr. Sabi, check him out. I'm going to start dropping some names for you, man, because I'm not talking about this just because, man, I'm telling them, man, this is what's up. This is what's up. After that, man, your boy. That's why they be, boy. It's hard, though, when you get to talk about Sabi, because they don't like that. Folk be coming up here and carrying on. I mean, anyway. But, yeah, there's healing and there's prosperity and there's life. There's protection. There's strength. There's understanding. There's power. There's whatever you need is here waiting on you. You come from greatness, you're going to return to greatness, and depending on how you deal with things here on earth is how you return. You can return in style, or you can return limping, man. I did a thing the other day ago, man. Don't get ran up out of your body. Folks is getting ran up out of their body. That's your body. I be listening to people talking about, yeah, I was feeling the other day ago because my arthritis. Really, that's yours, huh? You want some more? They got something that was slated for me. You can have my arthritis too. You can have my arthritis, my cancer, all that stuff that they thought was mine. You can have that. That ain't yours. Are you crazy? And then I gave scriptures because some of y'all come from the Bible. You know the Bible. Okay, well, it says you are guaranteed so much life. It says healing is, man, I'm not quoting. I'm finna give it to you though, for real. We come from a land that is full of life. That's why them folks is over there trying to take it. They've been trying to take it ever since they've been here. How you going to go somewhere and divide it up, talk about it's yours? How you going to come over here, divide it up, talk about it's yours? And the reason they said, well, how come we didn't do, because we wasn't about all that fighting. We're people of peace and love. And it is even hard now to understand how barbaric some motherfuckers, some people can be. Oh, yeah, I cuss. There's some more stuff. I try to be a little more up, but because I'm not up under no law whatsoever. We come from a land of peace and harmony, grace, understanding, love, compassion. Brought over here, bound, brutalized. And into that, while we were set in this environment, as they changed it, took on the ways that they brought. But let me tell you, that is not us. That's why when they came over, you couldn't believe what these cats, woo. Because if we really knew and understand, we didn't, no, y'all not finna do all that. That's what you got to be doing now. Understanding who and what you come from and getting back to that, because that's where your healing, your life, your liberty, your freedom, your understanding, your peace of mind, your relationship, the strength in your relationship, the love, harmony, all of that is tied up in there. They got folks, man, they got books, tons of books and speakers out that are giving the word. Some of the, let me do my life base. I'm going to tell you, some of the speakers have passed on and no longer with us, but they got some still hanging out here, man, that is bringing the drama, and you need to get with them. Let me get a hand clap. Thank you very much. I'm going to pour some libations right quick and get some energy flowing up through here. Because that's what it's about. The ancestors is here waiting to help, waiting to give you guidance and give you answers and give you comfort and all the things that you need, man. Cat got to call on them. So then, having said that, I'll bucket up. I'm going to pour some libation. Julia Myrtle Low, I say. I need some more juice. One second. I like it, yeah. I like it, yeah. All right, try that again. More libations. show love to the ancestors, they come in. G. Murderlow, I say. William Frederick, I say. My dad, William, I say. Dallas, I say. To my grandmother, Lenny, I say. To my great-grandmother, Eva, Sonny, I say. To my brother Dwayne, I say. To Lacomba, I say. To Papa Legba, I say. To Otentia, I say. To Lovava, I say. To Alquila, I say. And to Locoyo, I say. To Muhammad Ali, I say. All the ancestors, known and unknown, I say. To all the deities, known and unknown, I say. To all the fairy guidance, I say. To Nubia, I say. And that'll do it. I say. Oh, Lottie. So then, I want to share with you a little bit on tonight about getting off course. We was drug over here, and I mean off course. Took us up out of our spot, off course. Brought us from Africa over to this country in chains, off course. A lot of changes happened, and in an effort to get back on course, we've done a lot of things. Some of the things we've done have been great and some of them not so great. But all of it was an effort to get back on course. But the thing that we fail to realize now is that there were so many things set in place prior to take us off course that it's going to take quite an effort to get back on course. A lot of people say, well, we come up out of slavery, we're on course. Nay. You know, we got the right to vote, you know, so we on course. Nay. You know, we can live over there where everybody else and want to live with. Nay. That's not on course. None of those things. There's deep spiritual things within us that have taken us so far off course that even as we start to adjust back on course with these little things, it's not enough. Not really to be the individuals that we know we are supposed to be. We look at these people and when they, I'm not going to be political, but I will say this. We watch these people and they run up on a fella and grab him up and sling him around and pop him in the back 7 times and say that there's something or other in there. And we be like, what? Because we know in us that come on, man. There ain't no way you can make that work. So into that, as I said the other day ago when I coined the statement, environmental retardation. That's what's happening. You can't be and live in this environment and constantly be exposed and bombarded with that madness and not have it affect you. It makes you retarded. Now you have to overcompensate from that. You have to do things that seem almost abnormal to get back to a balance. You know, when you hit a curve and the car starts to slide, you don't set the wheel straight. You go the opposite. You go right up in there. Because you gotta compensate. You gotta fix this course. This thing is off course. And then when you slide back the other way, then you come back over here and you spin it back around because you're trying to get back on course. Well, to get back on course, it takes you almost a time to overcompensate for the out of courseness that you're experiencing now. Out of courseness. Let's write that down. That's some new stuff. Out of course. You got to like that. Out of courseness. Poet and don't even know it. So you have to do what you have to do to get back on course to straighten it out. Unfortunately, folks getting back on course, you spun out on the curve like this, and you overcompensate and you spin, and it gets straight, and you think that you're back on course. But you know when you get in one of them cars and it goes off course and you start that skid and sliding out of course, what happens? When you bring it back in course, it overcompensates the other way. Now you got to spin it back this way. until you come back, and then you get that bad boy right in place. That's what you got to do with your life. That's what you got to do with your spirit. That's what you got to do with your mind. You got to get it back on course, because we've been spun out of course and spun way out of course, man. We got to get back on course. We got to overcompensate, if you will, to get back on course. It might keep us on course once we get back on course to eat the little diet and eat right. But for me right now, nah, we're doing the big 4-0. Why? Because I'm trying to get this thing on course and keep it and staying solid. I want to be so engrooved in the course, man, that I can't get off course. That's where we got to be. That's how it used to be. I remember growing up, it was a time where we see some stuff over there and we look at a cat and say, how come he's doing that? That is, man, I would never do that, because we know that that is off course. They give us stuff now. I be looking at stuff we be doing now. I be like, what the hell is going on? We just think, man, let me tell you something, man. I remember a time to talk back to your mom. You might listen. You go and you get a piece of paper and you get all your little belongings. I'm gonna leave my Hot Wheel toys and all my Hot Wheel cars to my cousin B, okay, and I'm gonna leave all my trophies to my brother. And you write you out a will, because if you was finna go in there and talk back to your mom, the next the next thing you like to hear would be the horns of heaven, baby. Oh, you finna listen, man. You go back in there and talk back to man, you through, man. Man, my mom would slap the you know what my mom used to say? She said, I'm going to slap you into the middle of next year. I never had her slap me that one. I'm going to slap you into the middle. I'm going to knock you into the middle of next year. Let me tell you how that works. You do a quick calculation and you realize that is a serious slap. I'm not trying to have that. We just didn't do certain things. Now, man, I hear youngsters talking to their mom. I'm like, you'd be scaring me, nigga. That's your mama. You talk like that. Oh, excuse me. I'm there. I go with that. Man, I know y'all just have to trip. Turn it off. Turn the state. I don't care. Yeah, whatever. So then, course correction. Course correction. Make it happen. You know, I was thinking that, you know, they launch up the little satellites and things like that, check video resolution, blah, blah, blah. Why, widget? Yeah, well, you make it happen, pal. They launched the satellites and stuff like that, and what's interesting is, like, if you would imagine to take a satellite or even a plane. You say you're taking a plane from New York to California, and say you took off in that plane and you were off course 1 degree. 1 degree off course. 1 degree. And you fly there a lot of time, 14 hours, whatever it is, going from New York to LA. At the end of them 14 hours, where do you think you would be if you started off 1 degree off course and you stayed 1 degree off course for the whole the duration of the flight? Do you think you would make it to LAX? I don't think so. And we have to realize that not only are we off course the 1 degree, but we're off course in many different levels and many different. Listen, man, they got us off course financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, environmentally. So now you 10s and 20 degrees of off course, because you got a whole bunch of things that you got to correct. You got to correct, because all that stuff is off course. Start correcting it. And the bottom line is, self-correction is kind of hard sometimes. Not to say it can't be done, but That's why they got counselors. And when I say counselor, I'm speaking old school spiritual. I'm talking about, you had a problem, you went over and you was talking to grandma. Usually you didn't even have to go over and ask her how to. Usually she had seen something ahead of time and say, now baby, how come you out there eating all that dirt, or whatever it was you was doing. I mean, it was obvious. You off course. You off course. I remember talking to some of the old school folk, man, growing up and on, and seeing, some folk in their family and our family or whatever, and they would be one in the family that was just a little off course. And it was visible, you seen that. And folk would say, yeah, well, he's a little different, he's challenged, off course. So most of the time, by the time you wouldn't ask grandma or mom or your auntie, or hopefully not just your big sister or big brother, because they allowed to really have you what you need to do. My brother, oh Lord have mercy, he could. You had to be careful. But if you knew you was off course and had a need to get some straightening, you get some straightening. And the hope was that you didn't get too off course before you got to straightening, because then they was really going to straighten you out. Well, they say, spare the rod, spoil the child. Well, we won't be sparing no rods around here. We're going to get some rod slinging going on. We done got off course as people, man. We done got off course and been put off course on purpose, by design. They've been telling stuff to us that was a lie. And they dressed it up as the truth, and we was accepting that. They got stuff coming out now, man. You better watch out, because they lying. And I said it today because they dressed that up as a truth. And what's really interesting when they get to, and this is my favorite thing, when they get to arguing amongst themselves and coming up and they be, ooh, wee, wow, this, that, and the other. So did this, she say that. They lying. This is incumbent upon you, the one, be in touch with your spirit. So your spirit can say, hey, man, nah, that dog don't hunt, pal. You need to be in touch with your spirit. So he can tell you, hello. Then you need to have a solid relationship with some solid people and be responsible to them. I remember one of the main things we used to do when we was coming, we had our brotherhood, man, we had to be responsible to each other. And there was a hierarchy. There ain't no hierarchy now. Cats be talking about, man, F that old dude, man. No, man. When we was growing up, we had a saying, he didn't get to be old by being no fool. So we were going, hey, man, holla at an old cat. Hey, old school. Hey, old school, what do you think about this? Well, son, let me tell you, when this, that, and so on and so forth, and the third, and then this, that, and the other. So I think maybe you might want to do this and that, but that's just how I feel about it. That's what I would do. And then you would take that and work that in. And if you had some old school that you knew, loved, trusted, and could depend on, then you would say, hey, old school. And he'd say, nah, man, that's that. That ain't what's up. That ain't what's up. And that would be it, man. We listen. It worked then. It works now. We was kind of tricked and got away from it. We got to get back to it. And it's for the furtherance. Understand this though. A lot of folks is waiting on us to get back to the Egypt land and all that. That greatness. That's over, man. That's over. This is a new thing, man. I'm telling you, and this one's really hard to deliver because it's hard for cats to receive. But this thing is culminating, man, to an end. Folks need to realize that. I don't know how long or when, but listen, man, all the prophecy talking about, this one not meant to be forever. We got some new kingdoms and things coming. So get ready for that, man. Get on course. Get back on course. Stay on course. Look to be on course. And then, this is the bottom line right here. If you see homie off course, pull him up, man. We used to be notorious for that, man. Man, now I can't. Man, I ain't telling him nothing, man. He like, what? That's a cliff. Homie can't fly. Man, cats won't even say nothing, man. What is going on, man? We can, no, man. But you know, I kind of do because the circle I'm in is tight, small, and not necessarily by choice, but by demand. Because listen, you know, you can't cast your pearls before swine. You be trying to talk rational to people. No, man, you know, and then folk, man, caught up in that hex that they've been put under. You know, man, the government gonna save the world. Really? Government gonna make it all right. Okay. All right. Let me know how that works. Let me know how that works out for you. Because every time when I see the government running and showing up in charge, I'll be like, oh, just love my little toy for real. Watch out, man. I'm not trying to get with that. Here's the bottom line, man. They ain't been right. What do you think they're gonna be right now? They just ain't got your best interest in mind. Again, I'm not doing the political thing. You know why I'm here? Let me tell you why I'm here. Because I'm looking for them truths and fuses that are trying to get enlightened. They're trying to get that third eye open, man. If that's you, holler at me, man. There's some folks out here trying to wake up, man. No, that stuff they've been preaching and giving to us, that's fake. It's a fraud. It's wrong. Now, don't get it wrong. The Bible's a cold book, man. But when they got through putting the spin dolly down on it, they handed us some. What is this? Well, this says that you're to follow your slave master. Really? Okay. Right. Well, then, let me have a whip for a while. Let me have a whip for a little while. See how you like it, homie. Give me the whip. And then you follow me as the slave master. Yes, you got to watch out. That piece, man, they put the spin dolly down on that joint. So that we would say, yes, and we got to love our enemies and this, that, okay. Well, the Christ spirit didn't say nothing about that, man. He didn't play that. He said, I'm here for the house of Israel. That's what it said. You don't love somebody beating you, killing you. Know, I'm watching these cats on TV, and he just killed my brother. But I'm like, whoa, man, I don't know where you got that out of. Bottom line is, I'm the Kabbalah when they be talking about, you know, for everything and for every action, hello, some reaction. Every action, Kunkaran, Cameron, whatever that cat's name up in Kentucky, there's some reaction coming, pal. Let's get with it, man. Here's what I'm saying. There's some folks that are trying to get that light turned on. Let's get it turned on. There's some folks that are living in bondage that they don't have to. Let's get you free. There's some folks that have little understanding about who they really are and the power that they yield. Let's get that knowledge to you. Let's get you to the understanding of what you've been getting out of the fake media for real. That stuff is not for you. You need to understand that you yield the power, man. So then, having said that, like I said, I ain't trying to be before you long. I'm just going to hit it and quit it and put down this 220 volt and get on out your way. And if a cat wanted, it's here for you. Oh, I didn't show you. Let me show you my video, my weigh-in today. Proud about it. Man, and feet cold. So then, tipped the scale out today. Had to see what I weighed. Tipped the scale out today. Don't get with my music guy. I'm finna put some music down and stuff, man. And do it. Whew. Man, you don't eat, boy. You start getting lighting the head and some more stuff. Come on, man. Help me out here, y'all. How do I say goodbye to what we had? So then weight in today came in at 270. Like I said, I started this trip off at 283, I think it was, something like that. That's a beautiful thing. Try to lose weight, get on this diet plan. Scaling every day. Some days 2, 3, some 1, some, but it be happening. And I'm looking for more to happen with it. Hello. So here's the weigh-in today. 1 second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bam. All right. There's a scaly scale. And we're going to let you see the weigh-in. Let me get out the way one time. Abracadabra. And it didn't work. Let me try it again, okay? Oh, hold on. It ain't working yet. Hold on. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, shoot, now. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. I'm coming. Hold on. Man, I guess I'm want to see here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. That's it. Okay. Ready? Abracadabra. There we go. All right. Let's check the weight out, y'all. Hello. Get this weigh for today. See what we're coming in at. Bam. 270. Man, this is work. So then, having said and done that, I'm happy. I'm happy. I got a saying I usually say, but it's kind of out there, but I'm happy as a lark. So then that's what I came in at today. Remember what I'm asking you today to understand. Get on course. Get on course, stay on course. And everybody goes a little off course. Everybody need a course adjustment. Everybody. Talk to your people. Talk to your friends. That's why you have people around you. Women, they cold with it. Girl, you think this thing made my butt look big? Yeah. Well, course correction. For real. But that's how they do. They'll talk it up. And, you know, dude, we be like, man, I don't need to talk to nobody. I need to talk to somebody. Because right now I'm feeling a little frayed around the edges, you know. But the course correction goes deeper than that. When you start seeing it, man, you got to start correcting it. You got to start realizing, man, that that's not good. That's not healthy. That's not normal. You know, and then realize, man, that this ain't by no accident. You know, they got books and it's documented, you know, the stuff that they done tried to do to a fella. Bring the cocaine into the hood. That wasn't, come on, man. It's by design. They brought it in. The heroin before that, you know, and the crack laws and all that before that. And come on, man. So it's by design. They're trying to put a dude on tilt, you know. that might be showing my age. You know, back in the day, they had the pinball machines, right? And when you be doing the pinball, you kind of hit that bad. I like that. Ooh, put that knee in it, right? Put that thigh on it, put that waist on it. And it would make the ball go the way you wanted to go on the pinball machine. And then the sign up at the top of the joint would say, tilt, tilt. Where's my camera at? There it is. I'm on my way over here. Tilt. Oh, man, I didn't know that was up there the whole thing. Huh? Day 6 of the fair. That's cool then. Y'all know what's up. But I sure was trying to have it up there the whole day. The whole... Doodle mama. Oh yeah, I'll work that. So then, Chaos963, doing it to you in 3D. So groovy that I dig me. Thanks to my boy, Big George, my guy. Brought us through the 70s and 80s with a bump. Well, yeah, he did. Power and vibrations and healing. That's that 963, man. There's power in that. power in all of them sacred vibrations. Did you know, and I learned this today, listen to this, and then I'm gone. Cats purr, and it causes their bodies to heal. They say the vibration heals their body. They say when they come and they're purring upon you, come on, man, come on. Come on, give me something. What I got here? Hallelujah. They say when they come and purring on you, they're trying to promote healing within you. I got to research that. I ain't looked it up, but I just learned that about 2 hours ago. But the healing is in you. The power is within you to heal yourself. The power is within you to be prosperous. All of it, everything you need, man. You got it already. You got it. Man, for real, for real. Look here, folks. I'm cut on out. Love you to pieces. Love you like a play cousin. That's my partner used to say. Woo, I gotta get in touch with some of the partner. Says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming at such view. Well, hope you're getting what you got, and then when I run it back, I hope you got what you get. This is Chaos963 doing it to you in 3D. So groovy that I dig me. Love you to pieces. I hope the rest of the day is great and tomorrow is even greater. And so there it is. And talk to you next time. Tomorrow, 7